said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. The Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Baylor's offense will take the first swing of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports.
There he goes. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. They'll go right back to the run. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He leaves it with his back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before. He gets down to the 2. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on... And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And this offense shows you right now they're willing to run their quarterback, run the option, and that spells trouble for this defense. Now you got to defend everybody. The quarterback's going to run it. He can pitch it. It makes it so hard to play defense. This offense has already got the head spinning on the defensive side of the football.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they pay off the drive, covering just 22 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass. He's got his man across the middle. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body.
Breaks into the open. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job by the defense, swarming the football, creating the turnover. Oh, it wasn't a turnover. What a lucky bounce back to the offense. Great job by the defense. Just keep doing that. Keep hitting it. Keep getting that football out. You'll get some of those breaks later on down the road.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Unloads quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. He's in open space downfield. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arizona State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the counter. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The run from the shotgun. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Absolutely center cut. They're up by a touchdown here in the first. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Just keeps slinging it. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Makes a man miss. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quick strike complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Red Raiders are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
To the air on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fit it in the window for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. With the catch, it's Gore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover. Pick up the 1st. They'll try the run. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Gore. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to swing it on second down. Got a man. It's Gore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Hauls it in. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. Has to get there to move the sticks. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rides the back and leaves it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to move the chains. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The give to the left side. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Back to pass on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got the tight end. There he goes. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. The Bears will punt this one away. Takes it on the return. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Pulled and fired complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. The inside handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
To the air on first down. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Into the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They're working that left side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Bears will have it first and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on second and short. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Got his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Back open in the middle. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Completes the shuffle pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And the unthinkable just happens. You're the offense. You're trailing in this game late in the first half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board, but you can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden, they've given it back, and there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Region fires complete. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. 4 wideout set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Finds space on the right. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got it. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. And he gets to the line and spikes it. Very efficient, and they have a chance to score before the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Bears will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Crosses the 30. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. The throw. Fakes to grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll bring it out. It's Riddick. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw again. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Creates a little room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They booted away on fourth down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Flips it out on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Punts it out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Baylor! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nice move to keep running. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. He'll do it himself. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity where they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Setting up the screen. Makes a man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab on the left. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. So the final period starts with a second down play. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Trying play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Finds a man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. To the air on first down. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riddick. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it to the back. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught in the backfield, it's Velez. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Got a man.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. The Red Raiders in the hurry up.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll run it again. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
In the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Great job by the back on the option. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
You better be aware that stiff arm's coming. He gave him the business end of it and gets it out to the 14. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's caught. It's Gore. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Bears with the 1st and 10.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
He's going to take off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Did the work himself. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff. Rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.